So what keeps me hooked in films most is the suspense and the cinematography. It's the curiosity that the films build with their scenes. That's what keeps me hooked up the most.
What keeps me hooked? Actually, I think it would be emotionally intelligent scenes, emotionally intelligent situations that evoke certain emotions in you. Also, I think I like the thrill part of it. I like the mystery, but mostly it would be how well executed certain emotions are, emotions that you can't really speak about, but you can feel after watching certain scenes. I think sometimes I really like the silence between the scenes as well, like when there is no dialogue but there is expression, there is something going on. So that's that. Also, I think the aesthetics matter a lot. Good characters, compelling story. These are all the things that I think really hook me to the to a movie. Yeah.
What keeps me hooked to a movie? Two main things. First needs to be the story of the movie. It has to be very interesting for me to keep watching it. Secondly, the characterization of each character in the movie has to be super, super interesting.
A thrill in the movie, suspense in the movie, they keep me hooked to it. And if it has a bit of, emotions to it, ooh, that's cherry on the top.
Yes, I do like the thriller genre. Like the name suggests, it gives me thrill, it gives me a sense of suspense, and it gives me a sense of adventure at the same time. Because thriller movies usually move from an adventure to the thriller part, so which is basically why I like thrillers.
Yes, thriller genre is one of my most favorite ones.
Oh, I love thrillers. I think I love the suspense part. Not knowing what's gonna happen next, and then watching something that you kind of imagined would happen and you didn't wish it to happen. That's cool. And then the adrenaline rush that you have, like while watching these series. The way you can escape the world, the escapism is surreal, You feel like a part of thriller when you're watching it, And that's pretty cool, The way I'm sitting here, but mentally it can take me somewhere else. So that's really cool. The way it explores psychological, themes, the way it evokes certain thoughts in your brain, the way it helps you understand certain gray characters, and the way it always have a, I would say, when it is a resolved thriller, you get to understand that how certain people feel. So the way it evokes emotions that are like not easy to feel, because we are living a different life. Also, I love plot twists, like you're imagining this will happen, this will happen, this will happen, and everything is going towards that, but here you go, someone else was the culprit, something else was happening. So yeah, I think it's my favorite genre. Yeah.
Like I said earlier, thriller genre is the most favorite because it builds curiosity. It keeps you it captivates you to see what's going on and what's going to be next. The mystery excites me. So thriller is my favorite.
Yep, I love thrill genre because obviously it keeps me hooked to the movie. I don't sleep in between. I don't get bored. I'm like, my brain is throughout in the movie. I'm curious, what happens next. Oh, wow, like all the wow elements in it. So I love the feel of it. I love resolve ending more because they are more satisfying. And, I feel like that, something has ended. So it just is satisfying for me. Maybe I have OCD. I don't know.
I definitely like resolved endings because I don't have to wait for a sequel for years, or I don't have to think about, oh my god, what's gonna happen next, what could have happened. Definitely resolved endings.
Um, when I'm watching thriller, unresolved endings make me want to think more and have my own perceptions about what's gonna happen. And that also makes me curious about the next series or the next part of the story. So I think I like unresolved endings more.
So I think I like both resolved and unresolved one. Resolved gives you, a bit of, and like what happened, and unresolved, keep you imagining what happened. But I think the most important thing that I would like to look in the end is how well it is executed. If the end is well executed, well shot, it doesn't really matter if it is resolved or unresolved. Uh, I think the way you perceive the end is on you, even if they show you the resolved one. There are a bit of things that are left unresolved, I think, every time. So, yeah, I think it depends on how well executed the end is.